Hi all, welcome to Public Cloud Design Tips and Tricks again. Today I will be covering Azure Machine Learning MLOps. So the background here is let's have a discussion on what is MLOps. So what is MLOps? MLOps brings the DevOps principle and practices that speeds up the efficiency of a ML workflow. So last session we discussed about what is Azure Machine Learning. So today we'll bring the MLOps capability discussions in this session. So MLOps again it brings continuous integration and development capability with ML developer community. And what is the goal of MLOps? MLOps is used for faster experimentation and development of ML models, faster deployment of models into production environment, and the quality assurance of end-to-end lineage tracking of a ML lifecycle. Okay, so that is what all about ML ops. Now, what are the capabilities of ML ops? So, I will go one by one. The first one is reproducible machine learning pipelines. So, ML pipelines in general are used to define repeatable and reusable steps for various ML lifecycle activities like data preparation, training, and scoring process. Uh, it is used to create reusable environments. So, what is reusable environment again? Why it is used is to help to create environment for your training and deployment of ML model. So, basically, where the model runs basically. Now, to register package and deploy model from anywhere. So, it associates with the metadata required to use the model, and then end-to-end traceability. Why, I mean, who is publishing the model, what changes are being done in the model, uh, and when all the the models are deployed, all the necessary activities for a traceability, and for everything a notification, so notification of the events. Okay, for example, like when the model deployment gets completed, when the model registry happens, when the model deployment happens, all these things. Okay. Now coming to the monitoring, so it deals with comparing data input for the model training purpose and the model inferencing purpose. So the inferencing is again the scoring purpose. So that is where this monitoring comes into picture, and then it provides a end-to-end automation also. So it comes with the pipelines that can use frequently to test and update the models, and helps to roll out the new machine learning models alongside your other application and services. Okay, so these are the capability of MLOps. Now, coming to another important component is pipeline. So, what is ML pipeline again? So in Azure Machine Learning, pipeline is an independent executable workflow of an end-to-end ML task. Okay, so that is how you can define. It helps to standardize the best practices of producing a machine learning model. It enables the team to execute at scale, and it helps to improve the model building efficiency by speeding up the model development life cycle. Okay, so that is how you can define the capability of a pipeline. Now, why do we need to create a ML pipeline? So it helps with to complete the ML workflow. Uh, so basically, when you create a ML workflow, it comes with different steps. Okay, and then each steps are connected through a well-defined interface. And what ML pipeline does, it actually orchestrates all the dependency between these steps. Okay. Uh, Now, what are the key benefits? The key benefits are like you are going to standardize your ML workflow, and that gives you a increase in efficiency of using MLOps. Okay, so these are the key benefits using pipelines. Now coming to the collaboration, so just to give you a little bit idea of what is collaboration. So whenever you are working on a ML ecosystem, so there are different stakeholder, they are needed to, you know, needed to complete the ecosystems of ML. And who are the stakeholders? Data engineers, data scientists, ML engineers. These are the stakeholders, or these are the participants of a ML ecosystems. Okay. Now, if you try to define a ML ops life cycle, then there are five steps involved in any ML ops life cycle. These are data collection, data preparation, model training, model deployment, and model evaluation. Okay. So now, if you try to map this, specific steps to the stakeholder, then data engineers are responsible for data collection, model training. Data scientists are responsible for data preparation and model evaluation, and ML engineers are responsible for deployment of the model. Now, ML pipelines can join this complex process into multiple steps within a workflow. Okay, and they can map each steps to a specific task. Okay, such that team can work independently. Okay, so that capability it brings basically when you talk about the pipeline. So here the idea is the different stakeholders they can work in their own boundary as a part of the ML life cycle, and pipeline brings or join every stakeholder together to complete the ML life cycle. So now what is again reusable software environments? First, let's discuss what is a ML environment. Okay, so ML environment where you train the ML basically. So to training to to develop and build your ML model, you need an environment. Okay, so that environment is nothing but the software environment you do create within a compute platform. So those are like Python packages or the software configurations or settings that you do to run your ML code basically. And the once you have an environment and all the necessary elements within the environments, you can also version the environments. Okay, that so that that can be reused or reproducible in future within that particular ML workflow ecosystems. Okay, so that is how you can define an environment. Now, why do you use environment, or what capability it brings into the MLOps ecosystems? Or you can develop a training script, and then you can reuse the same environment on ML compute. Then you can deploy the model with the same environment, and you can start validating. Okay, so that is where you can see the benefit of a reusable environment. Now, you can go through this particular small diagram. I captured this diagram from Microsoft's links actually. So that is where you can just correlate what is where exactly the environment is being used actually. Uh, Now, coming to register a model. So basically, once you have developed a model with all the necessary things like environments, compute, and all, then model registration is a process of registering your model with some tagging, or with a tagging and a version. Okay, version number. So how you can define, you can define that it's a logical container of one or more file. Okay, so it's just a map of the model metadata information. Okay, and the registry also helps you to keep a traceability of any model changes happens actually with the help of the versioning. Now, the nomenclature, how you can define within the registry is a model registry can come with a name, a version, and a metadata tag, you can say. Okay, and a metadata tag helps to search the model for future reusable reusable purpose. Okay, so that is how you can define registering a model. Now, the most important thing is when you are done with your model steps, basically develop, build, test, and then register. Then you have to deploy that model. So a trend model can be deployed using model endpoint. Okay, and why when you deploy a model, there are certain steps or items that you have to go through. Is the model that is used to score data submitted to the service or device, an entry script. So this script accepts request, uses the model to score the data and return the response. Now, environment we have already discussed, that describe the software dependency required by the models and the scripts, basically. So it basically where you run the program. Now, any other assets such as text and data that are required by the models and entry script. So these are the four fundamental things you need when you deploy a model. Now, the model can be deployed to a target compute environment, okay, where all these necessary things gets executed. Okay. Now, once you successfully deploy a model, then you can score on top of that model. So, what is scoring? Scoring is a process of getting necessary output with the set of input data, okay, to the model. So that is all about deploy a model. So this is how you can, very quickly go through the steps or how ML ops works in a nutshell, and different activities, different components, different registry process that you can do in ML ops, and how to standardize the whole end-to-end ML workflow or ML process, so that you can gain the efficiency or gain the speed when you are in a developer community, ML developer community. Yeah. So mm, please refer this link from Microsoft. I also did refer this particular link to come up with this particular video, and you can go a little bit more into it actually with this link. Okay. Thank you. That's it for the day, and have a good day. Thank you.